Hello and welcome back to the next episode of Let's Play Meier's Alpha Centauri with me, Johnny Westray. How you guys all been doing? Last time we were together, we had just landed our colony pod on the planet, Yak and I here. For some reason, I didn't quite save that game, but I just uploaded the same thing. And we have our little base here, university base. That was City College. Unfortunately, I'm trying to remember how to. Oh, it's a rename. That's right. City College. Gotta make it a City College someday. Get out of this town. Alright, so let's hop right in, guys. Let's start off with some basic game mechanics. Now, this is where you do most of your interfacing, of course. Here's your menu. We'll go through this in a second here. No, come back. Boom. Here's over here we have our comlink where you can talk to other members of the landing parties that have come down here. Stop that. Okay. Over here, this is a turn-based strategy game, so the clock's not running on you. When you hit turn complete, you complete your turn. That's all there is to that. Here's the over map. Here we are. With your right button, right mouse button, you just move this around. Out here is the deep, dark nothing. That's a data map. There's a lot to get into this interface. It's actually kind of overwhelming. Here we go. Let's look at some data here. Mission year 2100. The economy is 50%. Psych. I'll get to that in a second. Labs 50%. Mission. This is the same. Over here we have different things you can pick. There you go. Our elevation is 920 meters. It's flat and moist. That's how I like them.
Popeye. Oh, my hero!
Flat and moist. I'll let you read into that all that you want. Let's get in, and let's go ahead and hop into the zoom in here. No, resources. All right. This is the main interface. So here's where you govern and control all aspects of the game. Let's go. This sets the priorities. You go to governor. This is one of your towns, one of your cities. You go to. Myself. You can set your basic mood and priorities. Conquer. You're gonna build military units faster. You're gonna put more. You're gonna research command centers and military units faster. You go to build. You're gonna build formers and facilities faster and focus on that area. Discovery, colony pods, prototypes, probes, network nodes, and explore. Explorers, colony pods, and transports and scouts. Or you can come down here and go really detailed. Governor settings for City College. The governor is active. So this is all automatic if I just want to do this. Or I can turn it off and I do it myself. This can go on for a while. Governor sets go all the way down here. Governor, you can produce the things that you do want to produce. And this can be very useful when trying to, as you build your empire and push out your frontline cities and towns, you may want to have more control over what they're building well in the back, and your older, more developed areas, you just may want it to run automatically. So but we're going to get into exactly what I'm going to turn it off for now, and I just want to have have control on this right now. Here we go, and then here's the main map. Here's our little city. This gets a little confusing, and these are times where I wish I had the instruction book, but here's the basic resources of our town. Nutrients, minerals, and energy. This graph's pretty self-explanatory. The more you have, the better. Balance is always good, of course. As you can see, rocky areas are good for mining. You see a little diamond there. Flatter areas, you can get more for nutrients and farms and forest. Also, higher up you go, it's better places to build solar power facilities. We'll get into that here in a little bit. And you can also... This has to do with allocation, where you're moving people to do work. It's a little confusing. So far, this is our little person. Such a job for this citizen. Now, you don't have to get into this, but you know what? I am going to leave it as a worker. You do a doctor, we're going to get 2%. You know what? There, I'm going to make it a doctor. Okay. This is a... And we're not going to nerve staple this guy. But there's just people get out of line in your society. They become rebels. They think they're cool. They think they can play by their own game. They become deviant criminals, and because they disagree with me. And
what do you mean you don't agree with me? Do you know who you're dealing with?
And then that we'll get to that in a little bit. Psych has to do with what was Psych all about?
Oh, I'm Sean Spencer. This is my partner, Gus Silly Pants Jackson.
Well, we'll get to that in a minute. Psych has to do with overall morale. Overall, there's also some psychological weapons going on. We'll have to get into that later. Let's go to the main menu game. So just preferences. You can get all of this stuff here. I mean, I'll let you play with this on your own. I like things the way they are. They load and save, blah, blah, blah. HQ, social engineering. Let's go to social engineering. This is where you get into some, we can do the tour. That's what I'm here for. So I'm just going to continue. You set up, as you highlight, you use these buttons in your society. We don't really have anything to play with yet, but basically you get in your, this develops out into, basic police states, capitalist, you go capitalist or, more social setup. This will all unwrap here as the game proceeds. The different values we're going for survival. We can evaluate other things in the future. To turn that, I seem to get these turned on for us. And then your ideas for your future society. It's going to go. This over here kind of tells you how your basic your stats. This is right now we're pretty even. We're at +2 research because we're we're the smart Russians. We have Yakov working for us, and of course if you change things up, this could disrupt all this. And from that you can have what's called an upheaval cost. Down here we reset our research priorities. So I like to put a little. I'm going to take a little bit away from these two and put 40/48. Put a little into psych. Don't ask me why I'm doing that. I don't know. So networking. This is where you can do some online play. I don't know if you can do that anymore at this point. All over the map. There's really nothing here to talk to you about right now. Where's action terraform? This is something we're going to get to know a lot. You have to do a lot of terraforming. You have to build farms, mines, power plants, forests, and through terraformers you also can build, safety, detection nets, sensor probes. You can remove fungus, that kind of stuff. We're going to get into fungus here. Obviously, going to get into that here in a little bit. We can also you can also build roads. Roads are important. And this is a good place to come to. We'll be here a lot. Scenarios, haven't really played too much with this. We'll get to that in a little bit, blah, blah, blah. Then there's help. Okay, let's do something, shall we? Now, you're probably looking at this map right now, and you're thinking to yourself, what's going on? I got this, and we'll get to workshop here in just a minute, guys. Some of you have already watched. We'll get to that here in just a second. But let's actually do something. This is a monolith. Leave it alone. I don't know why you leave the monolith alone, but bad things can happen. These are left over from an alien species. I'm not sure. I think they're the Prometheans. I could be wrong. Perhaps they are the Asgard. I don't know. It could be the first ones. You pick. But they're an ancient species left all this crap here. The arcane technology of the monolith enhanced our unit to discipline status. As you use combat units, they gain experience. It makes them more effective in combat. We'll get into that later. Right now, this is a little scout truck we're moving around.
Turn complete.
The old cough button. We can get into a tour, colony pod. Okay, we have a colony pod. We'll get into that in a second. Let's do that. Close that. Okay. No, we don't have a colony pod. We're building a garrison. Okay. The computer always sets this up. Aha, this is what I wanted to show you, the queue. Right now we're building a garrison, just some guy to hang out at my base and chill out. That's always good. After that, we're going to build a colony pod. And this is the queue. This is what we're able to build right now. These little impact batteries, rovers, these are infantry squads. We'll get into this later. No, I don't want that. Cancel that. Delete. Okay. You could also travel along the waters and seas. We'll get into all this later. But right now, we're just going to set up a colony pod. And then after that, we don't have terraforming yet. We don't have chief. Okay. And then we're going to go to build. And that should set us up a... God, yeah, that's right. That's good. That's good. And we should produce Q colony pod. Insert it.
It usually helps to make things more comfortable if you sit on a toilet or stand with one foot propped up.
Okay. We're good. Here in a little bit, and you can always hurry along the project with more costs. We'll get into that later. But let's move around. Let's do some more scouting. Okay, turn complete.
Mineral resources.
Nice! Good. Minerals are always good. Vitamins and minerals. Investigate. Okay. The monolith is silent.
Production complete.
It's funny, because I could have sworn I heard a faint whistle from it. Oh. Okay. Okay. You, as units are away from a base, they are going to use up energy, so we're going to want to base this guy, and I think we push B to do that. No, wait, no. Destruction... No, wait. Okay, don't press B, people. That's destruction of a populated base, a serious atrocity. Do you still wish to alert the city? Whatever. Don't push B. That's bad. B. Yeah, swipe the city college from the fate. No, let them live. Okay, good. Was it home?
Sure.
Yeah, H for home. Stay home. That's what you want to do. See, now he's just hanging out there home. And it's funny. Almost blew my entire city in the first moments of the game. So we got that going. So let's get some playing going on here the next few moments, guys. Gonna try to keep these videos around 15 minutes or so.
Turn complete.
Okay, where's my scout? There you are. Now, I'm up in the upper... I'm gonna keep exploring here to the north. Okay. Confirm resource priorities, discover... this is actually... You can actually kind of divide up your priorities a little bit. I'm gonna go to build wealth and infrastructure. We're gonna build things up before we do anything else.
Turn complete.
And... Okay.
Turn complete.
Now, what's that? That's my river. Okay, good.
Planet's atmosphere, though a gasping death to humans and most animals, is paradise for earth plants. The high nitrate content of the soil and the rich yellow sunlight bring an abundant harvest wherever adjustments can be made for the unusual soil conditions.
Lady
Deidre Sky, the comparative biology of planet.
And there's even more text about, this is about finding adequate resources and nutrients, and the base facilities and weather paradigm. Oh, here we go. This opens up the entire tech window, research window. We've researched the weather paradigm. It increases terraforming speed by 50% for all tasks, so we can build this technology, increase our terraforming. But we also have other ecological engineering. We can start working on this tech tree. We're going to get into that later. But more importantly, we have terraforming units and formers, and that is the most important thing. So, oh yeah, let's go take a look real quick here. And this is the former. Yeah, this is the workshop. This is where you can come and upgrade basic units. Give these guys armor if you wanted. It'd be really expensive and but it can be necessary. Other special abilities, change the reactor, change the chassis. We'll get into all this here in a few moments. But in the meantime, apply. We're gonna done. Yeah, let's just keep on build and alrighty then. So, I've been here for about 12 minutes and I've already built one of the Great Pyramids of Giza and put a giant plasma screen on it. And you can see where my priorities really lie. All glory be unto Johnny Westray. Alright, we're going to do a little more exploring, but what we're going to do... we got a colony pod, queue that up, and after that, we're going to insert a terraformer, and we're going to start terraforming things, guys. It's going to be pretty exciting. I'll see you back in a few minutes. Going to take a little break.
Sit on a toilet or stand with one foot propped up?